Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I've got a little whip and chat for us, and I just want to show you overall the progress that I'm making on my custom of Luna Peppers. Some information about this painting. This is from Huacan. This was ordered at the end of August, early September of last year, during what's known as Drillmageddon, and I will show you up close what I mean about that and how that affects this painting and that sort of thing. But I just want to give you the overall view before we zoom right in and get started in this whip and chat. So bear with me 2 seconds. Okie dokie. So how is everybody? It's been a while. I want to show you the issues that I'm having before we really get started. And excuse my dog in the background. It's been a really rough few days with the weather, so she's a bit antsy. Sorry. What I was saying was that this painting was purchased at a specific point in time where Huacan was notoriously going through these issues with their drills. And basically, a lot of them are bloated or they have these nibs on them that some people will patiently rip them off and, or not rip them off, but clip them with clippers. That's one way of doing it. I didn't buy this painting to do surgery, so that's why I refuse. So I contacted Huacan and I got replacement drills. I am working with the brand new drills, and I have been ever since I was, and I'll just move you so you can see. Do you know what? I should have just moved the painting. That would make more sense. So here we go. I'll bring it up. Woo! Okay, so this was the first section that I worked in, and I'm really not sure if you're going to be able to see this, even if I turn off this light pad. Will do. Okay, let's try without the light pad first. It's really, because of all the browns and stuff, it's hard to show, but I am basically just trying to persevere through this. It's really noticeable in the white areas, which I think is probably the most noticeable area, and it's also the largest number of color in this painting. So I will have to roll it. I might roll it in a little while and we can do it together. Okay, here's a good spot where you can see the overcrowding issue. Yeah. This is happening everywhere, and this is happening with me pulling out all the bad drills I can find. So here's a look at my current trash pile. These are the drills that I've picked off the canvas already, or that I haven't placed on the canvas because of some sort of defect. That's a lot of drills, guys. Like, no offense or anything, but I think that that's unacceptable. And we're not even a quarter of the way finished with this piece yet. So let me just readjust you to the way we had it. So this is what I've been dealing with. I've been struggling a little bit. In fact, like there are times where I just kind of go, you know what? And I just rip off the drill because I don't have time for this. Do you know? Oh, I need wax in my pen. So let's turn on the light pad and get started again. I really do want to finish this piece. I love this picture of my dog, but if it continues like this, it's nearly going to end up in the trash. And I'll just order it from another store because that's how fed up I am at the moment. It's unfortunate that the new drills were just as bad as the old drills, but I suppose if that's the way that they're going to do things, I won't bother purchasing from them again, and that's fine with me. So Yes, Luna, I know you want to be all up in this conversation. Say hi. What's up, sweetie? So, let's just start. Yeah, let's start with the first color on this painting so I don't get too confused. I do have a few. All the links to the things that I'm using for this session are going to be linked down below. And I'll try to be as descriptive as possible. So if you're curious, what accessories these are, like I have this purple tray, which is from Archer's Arts. These are the stylus pens that I'm using. Hi, Luna. I'm selling these, and I now have an Etsy page. So if you would like to purchase a pen like this, please head on over to Rachel Roycraft on Etsy. I will also have that link below. And there are a few other things like the easel and the diamond grinder and things like that. And I may interchange my pen after some time. But I have not been using a multi-placer on this canvas at all. I don't trust the drills enough to use a multi-placer. I have been spending a lot more time checking out the drills and making sure that they fit before I place them. And even doing that, it's not helping because like with the white drills, I did this whole section and her forehead last night, and as you can tell, they're bloated and popping, and it's because it's so difficult to tell which one is the correct size. Excuse me. Like you can barely tell just by glancing. So inevitably there's going to be some popping issue, and I'll just have to fix it at the end. My brain, it's hurting my brain, and it shouldn't hurt your brain. You should just be able to happily drill, stress relief, right? That's what a lot of us use it for, is kind of unwinding or to kind of cure any anxiety that we might be feeling. That's certainly what I like to use it for. But again, like when you've got a canvas like this, I don't know what you're supposed to do aside from like your head exploding. So yeah, but I don't want to complain too much about it. I'm going to keep doing it. I haven't seen the eyeball symbol yet, so I'll pass over that. I haven't seen a wave. Lots of 310. How come every time I get on here it's 310? At least it feels that way lately. Let me see. Whoops. We should play a game. How many drills do I spill in a diamond painting session? That'd be a good game. Anyway, so how are you guys doing? How was your weekend? Mine was interesting. I had to have Saturday off of work because it was my father-in-law's month's mind, which in Ireland, basically what they do is they, bear with me 1 second there, guys. Sorry, my husband's listening to podcasts in the other room, and he just opened the door, and I was suddenly aware that you could probably hear what these talking heads were on about. But anyway, so we had the month's mind, which is basically where you and your family get together again after a month. Now it's been 2.5 months since Ted passed away, but where you all get together and, commiserate, or in most cases, you don't really even talk about them. You kind of just catch up with each other and make sure that, everybody is feeling supported and understood, and, that there aren't any problems. I found out last minute that they wanted me to do some readings, so I was kind of nervous about that. And then, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really do well in social situations anyway, especially where there's lots of family. And I don't know if it's because because I'm not from here and I don't really know everybody that well, that I just feel even more self-aware and stuff. Or, I mean, it could have been a combination of things as well, because I panicked at the last minute and I cut my own hair, and it looked like crap to me. So I was aware that, I wasn't really looking my best, and I don't know. Anyway, I was just a big ball of nerves and had a few drinks and then a few more. But anyway, it was a long night. It was really emotional, and thank you to everyone who answered my messages. I don't know what I was even thinking at that stage, but anyway, it's nice to have a good group of people around you to support you, and I hope I wasn't too bad. So I apologize to anyone who was in Jen's live on Saturday night. But I did have a good night. And then Sunday I had to go back to work. It was a very difficult day, obviously. But anyway, it's all over now. It's Monday now. See, that drill is too small. Anyway, it's Monday. I had today off, so I was able to sleep in. And this morning it was actually quite nice out. It was sunny and it wasn't too bad, like wind gusty wise. There were little bouts of rain, but not a lot. And I was like, oh, what a lovely day. Luna, would you please relax? I wish she would fall asleep while I was talking. Relax, puppy. I've got her in here because otherwise she's going to be barking. Well, she'll probably be barking in here anyway, but go on, lie down. Go lie down, sweetie. I think, yeah, she's climbing in my lap. Do you want to sit in the chair with me? Can you hear the rain on the window? All right, come here, Luna. Okay, now she's up here with me. Is that better? So, yeah, so this morning was beautiful and lovely and amazing. We thought that it was going to be a gorgeous day, and then we left town for a little bit. Lay down, sweetie. Oh, she's going to say hi. Stick her snootin'. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, Luna. Luna. Thank you. That's our car. 1 second, guys. Okay. Well, if you hear the little pitter-patter of Luna feet, please ignore them. She's just very wound up today, probably because of the weather. Yeah, she's gonna knock over all my stuff. Speaking of knocking over stuff, did you guys see that video of the... Okay, hold on. Right, so I had to evict Luna. She was getting a little too worked up there. And I figured maybe she needed to go outside or, just go annoy James instead. Anyway, I don't know where I was. I was talking about the weather. Anyway, the weather has turned to crud, and I'll just show you. It looks very pretty. Maybe. I mean, aside from our, very bad driveway, which we're renting. We're not buying this place, so they can fix that if they want. But it's pretty, but yeah, very rainy. So anyway, yeah, weather went terrible today. We were out shopping. It's nice to kind of get out of the house for a minute. It's kind of strange that we live in such a small town that you can go shopping, grocery shopping and stuff in here in the town. But we do a big shop in the next town over, and that's like 35 minutes away or so. So we went and did that today because we were both off. And to be honest, on the way back, we were just like, we're going to put on a fire and go sit in front of the television, play video games, diamond paint, whatever, just right off today. Now, I've been feeling really lethargic lately. I mean, like to the point of, oops, I messed up my checkerboard. Oh, well. To the point of like not wanting to get out of bed. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. I have talked to some people and they're saying they too feel this, and I think it's just normal for this time of year. I thought for a quick minute that I was actually coming down with the flu, but I'm not. Knock on wood. I guess it's just the weather and the amount of things that need to be done is just crazy. Like deadlines and parades and, obviously this family obligation that was hanging over me for a week or two, and knowing that I'd have to be around lots of people that I don't know. Sometimes that's a fun thing, but it just felt like it wasn't going to be a fun thing. Does that make sense? It wasn't too bad in the end, but I just don't do well in crowds of strangers. But anyway, it was all right. It was okay. Honestly, just branching out on that thought, I haven't really been socializing much lately, and I suppose it's a part of it is because of what happened over Christmas. And it's kind of hard to want to go out, if that makes sense, right now, and be around friends and stuff. But again, I think, what's really happening here, and I'm sure anyone in Europe could probably commiserate, it's just been a really long winter. And we were very lucky that we in Ireland, at least down here in the south, we haven't gotten any really bad weather. We had maybe 2 weeks of cold temperatures in January, I think. Yeah. And ever since, it's been really warm, like unseasonably warm. And I think it's been maybe like 6 to 10 degrees Celsius, which like today it's 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, crazy. That's really warm. Normally it would be around freezing or, slightly above it, maybe 1 or 2 degrees Celsius, which I think is maybe like the late 30s in Fahrenheit, which is quite a bit cooler than what we're experiencing right now. Sorry, my husband's on the phone to someone. But I guess, it's just been a different winter, but these rainy days are always, they just feel so close. And to me, it's not relaxing. Some people find rain relaxing. Do you? Do you think that, like, looking outside, as I'm doing now, looking out there, does that make you feel calm? Or kind of like, what's that word? If I can remember, I'll put it on the screen because I can't pronounce it. But some people find it comforting and relaxing, and kind of you get this warm feeling of, the beauty in it and all this. Can you see the wind? It's just ridiculous. Anyway, back to the diamond painting. I don't feel that way, but I was looking at the long-term forecast for the next few weeks, and it looks like in the beginning of April we will have our usual summer-like conditions where we'll have a week of sun. I mean, like a straight, solid week of sun. And boy, oh boy, that is a huge deal here. Like, people will be so positive. Everybody will be out exercising and walking dogs and smiling on the street and saying hello to people. Whereas, like, right now, you're just kind of like, nobody look at me. Head down, going as fast as you can. Yeah, that's the big difference. But anyway, I'm kind of looking forward to April because, well, April is a very confusing month in Ireland. It's like you feel like you're so close to summer, but in reality, you have like 4 more weeks of miserable wet rain again, and then June comes. And in June, it's like, well, I'll tell you more about it when we get there. But basically, just looking forward to having some sunshine and maybe going camping or something. I'd love that. I'd love to go camping. I'm supposed to go on to this color. I'm finding it hard to find it against the other colors, but we'll try. We'll try and see. So one thing that I don't like about this painting so far, other than the popping drills, is that these colors are all a very mustardy, yellowy green, almost like pukey, baby puke green. And there goes Luna. Let's see how long this goes on for. Bear with me. Okay, she literally like stopped as soon as I paused the recording. What was I saying? Camping. I was talking about camping, I think. I've been trying to organize a camping trip for years. I mean years, guys, years. And every time I get so close, and I'm like, okay, because we have all the gear. But whenever we get close, the weather suddenly changes, and yeah, it's just impossible to actually make the trip because we have to bring the dog, and we try to rope in friends and everything. I found the eyeballs. Cool. Okay, now that I know where they are, I can go back and fill them in. They're not really eyeballs, but that's kind of what my brain identified them as when I first saw them. So eyeballs it is. Do you do that too? Do you like look at a symbol and give it a name? No. Yeah, we're getting close on the end. Yeah, so those plans are in the works, and soon we'll be seeing all the camping gear in the shop, and I'll be like, ooh, I should get one of these. I mean, I literally am ready for an entire army to camp with me, and I haven't gone camping in like, I don't know how long it's been now, ages and ages, but I do like camping. I suppose I should say I like glamping. After years of actual camping, I like to bring all my stuff with me, and I like to feel comfy and relaxed and enjoy the outdoors while not like dying on the inside. Anybody with me there? Because yeah, my husband thinks that I'm bonkers or something, but I just enjoy, being outside, but being comfy outside. I mean, I know at the end of the day you're sleeping on the ground essentially, but if I can bring a yoga mat and sleep on top of that, I will. Okay, here's the little eyeball. I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, there's trash. I can already see it. Let's see, where are they now? Here's one. Like focus really hard on this one. There's only like 50 drills. One thing that I noticed, going back to the painting, one thing I did notice was that they gave me the exact number of drills that's actually on the canvas. They asked me to send a picture of this key, But instead of sending me the 20% extra that you come to expect, they just sent me the exact number that was on here. And sorry if I'm bumping you. I don't know if that's because they figured that I had enough from the first lot or what, but I was kind of like, something's weird here. Also, the dye lots are different on some of the colors, and I believe I meant to take photos of that, but I don't know where they are, but I'm sure that you all believe me. But some of the colors are just off a little bit, and that doesn't really bother me because it all kind of blends together anyway. There's so many colors in this painting. There's what, 48, sorry. 48 colors. It's gonna look awesome, but I'm just so fed up with these popping drills, to be honest. Like, do you remember when, well, it wasn't a popping drill issue, but I was working on the custom from AZQSD. It was a Sherlock Holmes painting, and there was an issue with one of the drills and clumping, and they were really soft, like the resin hadn't hardened properly, so they were all like gummy. So I ended up ordering replacement diamonds from Stitches to Stones, which is an Australian website. Didn't realize, but they order them from China and then have them delivered to you, which I feel like I could have done from any AliExpress store, no offense, but it took ages. It took a month and a half or something for them to get the stones to me. I had a week before I had to go to America when they arrived. I really didn't think they'd arrive. I was like, crap. My backup plan was actually to go on Etsy. I think there's a store that sells diamonds there, and I could have had express shipping then. But anyway, my point is that replacement diamonds are, well, in my experience, are difficult to get. And like, there's a part of me that's like, oh, well, I could just buy, because look at this. Okay, this is white. And two of them have popped off since I brought it into this room. Look at this. This is all white. It's all white. So, yeah, like, it's just going to be Pop City over there. Going to be popping up in the club. But anyway, it'll be fine. It's just a diamond painting, right? Could be worse. So yeah, what else has gone on? Oh, it's just been such a busy week, and I feel like it's going to be a busy few days as well. I really want to go live this week, but I can't. There's just too much going on, and then there's Patty's Day as well, and I've got to save up my energy. I feel like I'm burning out a little bit on life. Not on YouTube, but on life. But that could have been because of what happened on Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, I might just watch a movie. I don't know the last time that I have sat down without a diamond painting. Do you know what I mean? I guess there's a little part of me that, because I make videos for YouTube, that for myself for YouTube, I'm under a little bit of pressure to finish, and I want to finish them fast, I want to get through them. But then I realize, like, people say this often. I just don't listen. You should enjoy it and not force yourself to do it. So I have been working a lot on my cross stitching and getting further with that, and I'm really loving it. I have another pattern that I purchased around the same time, or that got delivered at the same time. I honestly don't remember when I ordered it, and I'd like to show it to you guys at some stage. If you're interested in seeing the other cross stitching that I got, please let me know in the comments. that you'd like to see it, because if not, then it's fine. I'll just, I'll keep it for myself. I don't even know when I'm going to get around to starting it. I may have to buy another set of Q-snaps, which I've seen on AliExpress, and I may order from them because I ordered mine from Amazon and they actually arrived from America, but they were somewhere around $15, I think, and on AliExpress I've seen them for less than 10, so I might just go to AliExpress because I'm not in a hurry to receive them. Another thing that I did was I did an acrylic pour. I'm not happy with it though. I made a video and everything, and I'm really not happy because obviously the first time you do it, it's an experiment. And you're not a professional or anything, but like, yeah, I'm just trying to think of a way to maybe edit the video so that I don't look like a complete fool. But it was fun. It was fun to experiment. So what I did was, one of the big problems that I had, and I don't want to give too much away, but I didn't have silicone oil. It's not necessary to use silicone oil, but it does make the kind of these big bubble hole things in the painting. It's hard to explain, but it looks really cool. And so I went again on AliExpress and I purchased a bottle of it, and it only cost like $1.50 or something. So yeah, so I'm gonna wait and get that in, and once it comes in, I will do a better, more accurate pour. I've watched some more videos on it, and now I know what I did wrong. Yeah, so that's that for new craft news. I wish I had more time to like make videos. I think it's because I'm working full time, and like, family obligations and stuff, and not to mention, I have my relationship and everything. YouTube is kind of like the last thing that I have on my to-do list, so that's why it's kind of struggling this week. So again, I'm sorry. I know you're all like super understanding and nice about it, so I know that you're not going to be upset or anything, but it's just the way I feel, So anyway, I have seen quite a few. I've been watching so many videos this week, but I saw a new video. I was about to mention this earlier, and then I got interrupted by my dog. The bird box challenge for diamond painting. I thought that was hilarious. It's like, I think her channel name is Becca's Diamond Painting. She is so funny. So please go check her out. She is so brave. Yeah, really like her channel. So go check her out. And there's a few other channels as well, like Tiny's, or not Tiny. Well, Tiny, yeah, Tiny Worlds of Wonder, and also Tracy. I will put little cards in here or links down below because I'm very bad with remembering names in general. I can barely remember the people who come into the gym. Like, I can barely remember their name, and I have a computer sitting right there that tells me their name. But I apologize if I said your channel name wrong. Yeah, so I've been watching them lately. I've been popping in and out of lives a lot, and trying to stay active. But I've noticed so many people, and it's really good. It is really good. One person I haven't really seen much of is Wendy from Gone Off My Meds. So Wendy, if you're watching this, I just want to let you know that you're in my thoughts. And also, gosh, there's like so many. So Karina's Cool Creations, she actually had an accident during one of my last live stream. So if you were watching, if you didn't watch, she had to go to hospital and she fell and there was glass and oh. So Karina, if you're watching this, I hope you're feeling a lot better now. There's also Gwenny from Everything Gwenny. She hasn't uploaded in a while and I really miss her videos. She was one of the first YouTubers that I watched and connected with, and she inspired me to start making diamond painting YouTube videos. So thank you, Gwenny. But I really miss you. So I hope you can come back to us soon. Ooh, oh dear. That's my little camera holder crane thingy. I hit it with my ring, sorry. Let's see. Where this symbol is the really hard one for me to see. I'm gonna skip that for now. Can I see W's? I can. Okay. Now, I know this painting is a little bit muted and it could be difficult to see. So I apologize. You're probably not watching in the actual screen though, are you? Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else. What else have been going on lately? Oh, I saw that Mrs. Coffee put up the, whatchamacallit, the face mask challenge. Which means that I should probably do it too because Redneck Beauty tagged me. But I am a wimp. I did actively look for peel-off face masks today at the store, but they didn't have any. All they had was like an exfoliating clay, which I already have. So I will keep looking. And I suppose if I have to, I'll go online and order some, but I'd rather just pick it up locally and help a store near me. But I'm kind of scared because I've done some peel-off masks, but there seem to be some of them that are just wicked. How can that be good for your skin? Like, I was trying to think about it. What is... Now, I could probably Google this, guys. I'm sorry, but what's the point? Like, we all have little bitty hairs on our face. Yes, women too. And like, is the peel-off mask supposed to take off impurities, or is it supposed to rip the skin, or not the skin, but the hair off? Because that's what I'm starting to think that it's actually just like a waxing device. Am I wrong? Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand why you would want to do that to your skin. I have a few masks right now, and I've been using, what is it, L'Oreal. I'll find a picture of it and insert it here if I can remember. But basically, it's like this clay mask, which is really nice. It does kind of burn a little bit. The burning tells you it's working. No, but all jokes aside, it really does kind of make my skin feel a lot more youthful, I guess. God, I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's so true. I have very dry skin, and now I used to have combination skin when I was younger. Now I have very, very, very dry skin. So I like to keep the skin hydrated. I use a special kind of, what's the word? Oh God, I'm gonna have to go like look at it or something, but I'll put the pictures in. There's this kind of thing I put on after I wash my face, and then I put on lotion afterwards, and that is my routine. That's like my daily routine. I don't wear makeup to work. I used to, but I don't anymore because I'm conscientious of the fact that the one area that I work in is in the swimming pool is like 30 degrees Celsius, which is, goodness, I don't know, 85 degrees Fahrenheit or something. It's very hot. So when you're in there and you're cleaning, mopping, scraping, whatever you're doing, working with bleach or, other things, very physical, active things, it dries you out, and I feel like my makeup was getting sucked into my face. And even without wearing makeup, my skin can get really, really bad. So, but then again, I think part of it is diet, so I'm working on that now. Oh my God, diet. Guys, okay. Let's real talk. So I didn't really want this channel to turn into a weight loss channel or anything, but I feel like I'm going to have to hold myself accountable a little bit and set some goals and some challenges for myself and maybe for others too, who need a little bit of a boost, because I have really fallen off the wagon, and I only noticed like maybe a few weeks ago, around my birthday. I was like, oh God, because I couldn't fit into a dress that previously hung off me, and it was only size 12. So I know I'm not huge or anything, and I'm not like carrying a whole pile of excess weight, but I don't feel well. And I think that's the biggest indicator of, your health and wealth is how you feel. And lately, because I've been feeling so lethargic and so energetic, that it's kind of got me down a bit. You guys, it's like a therapy session. I'm so sorry. I hope this is like speaking to somebody. If it's not, then feel free to click away. I don't want to burden you with all this stuff. But anyway, struggling with eating right because of my job and how unsociable the hours are and everything. Like, I get off work and it is 10 o'clock. It's 9:30, sorry. My husband is often off work an hour after me. So that means 10:30, 11 o'clock, we're home, and then expected to make dinner for ourselves. And it's like the only option at that stage of the evening is a frozen pizza. Let's be honest. Like even the takeaway places aren't open. So it's kind of like, okay, something quick that we can throw in the oven. And some nights we were good and we were getting something that looked healthier, but of course it really wasn't. Let's just be honest. So yeah, I think that has really affected our well-being mentally as well. So what I'm going to try to do is to make the meals ahead of time or prep them in the afternoon, do more crock pot cooking and things like that. It's just, I'm done with the frozen pizzas. So some of you may practice Lent. I am not a religious person, but I do like the concept of giving something up and thinking about others and yourself, but others first, obviously. So I'm giving up alcohol and I'm giving up deep fried food and I will stop eating frozen pizza. So I'm going to see how long I can go. I was going to go completely vegetarian, but I know that that would be impossible for my husband at this stage, even though he was a vegetarian for like 10 years. We need to ease ourselves into it, I think. So we are getting there. We're going back to basics. Salad, I have joked with Mrs. Coffee very often when I've been at work, and I'll have a trio of salad or, whatever I've picked up from the shop, trying to be healthy and just be like, I'd rather be eating chips. In fact, I think I have a picture that says exactly that. But it's true. I've just kind of let myself go. And I think, who was it that I saw? Someone made a post and it said, you need to, oh yes, it was that another YouTube channel, Simon and Martina. She has chronic EDS, and so she kind of started this thing called Build a Ladder. I was catching up on their channel because I haven't really watched anything that I used to watch since I started diamond painting and created my new channel where all I watch is diamond painting. But anyway, I was looking and catching up on their stuff, and in one of her videos she was just saying, you need to be your best self and you need to try. You have to put that foot forward to be the better person. And I think I lost that somewhere. So yeah, I am going to take a hint from Simon and Martina and be my better self, my best self. This is the color I dropped on the floor. That's still all over the floor. I just don't care. Something about this painting, guys. So these drills are especially dirty. Ugh. I'm embarrassed to even show you. There's drills from different kits and look at it, leaves. When you drop a whole baggie of drills, yeah, it was not a good day. So this is the music note with the line through it. So yeah, just trying to bring myself back to that place where I'm being my best self and thinking about how I can help other people. Because I think that I've gotten to a stage where I don't know if it's so weird to talk about, but I don't know if it's depression or if it's just winter blues or sad creeping in, seasonal affective disorder or what, but I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get out of bed. All I've ever wanted to be doing is crafting and cross stitching and stuff. So and I do find that I get like this in the winter, but this it hasn't been that bad this year. But I'm starting to really feel it now, and I'm like, you know what? I can't let this beat me, and I won't let it, because my family means more to me than whatever is happening. So when we're done with this drilling with me, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna clean the bathroom, and I'm gonna make sure I scrub the shower and everything. And it's the last thing on my list that I want to do, but I think people who don't suffer from these things or don't understand what it's like to feel brain fog, they don't know what I'm talking about, and it's difficult to explain. But basically, if you feel like you don't have the drive to do anything, if you don't want to get out of bed because it hurts, and your brain hurts and your heart hurts and you just feel like crying, that's what I'm talking about. So anyway, I'm not looking for pity or sympathy or anything. I'm just trying to explain that sometimes it's good to give the benefit of the doubt to people, and if they're not acting the way you expect them to act, maybe there is something wrong. So yeah, be kind, be courteous, be cool, right? Yeah, so I am really, really loving watching the progress of everyone's diamond paintings on the Facebook group. Crafters Anonymous with Mrs. Crochet and Coffee and Rachel Ray. It's been fun sharing like pictures of WIPs and websites to purchase diamond paintings and other craft stuff from. So if you don't know about this group and you would like to join our little group, please click the link below, but don't forget to answer both of the questions that are asked of you. If you do not answer the questions, unfortunately, your application will be declined. So be aware. You are more than welcome, though, to come and join us. We have a nice little group there, and I think that we're quite supportive of each other, and I like it. So I'd love you to join us as well if you haven't already. And if you have, well, then you know what's up. I'm just kidding. Another thing, I feel like, ugh, this is so stupid, but anyway, I'm plugging myself here, guys. So I have an Instagram and I have a Facebook page. And if you do either of those social media things, then feel free to like or follow me over there. I do regular updates and let you know when videos are posted, as well as progress pictures of my WIPs. And I usually update those more often than I would the group, because I feel like the group is for you guys. But occasionally I will put in, a picture or two, especially of Luna. Yeah, and then, of course, I'm tired of saying it. I don't think I'm going to say it anymore, but you know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, all those fun things. I enjoy the engagement of the YouTube process. So making videos takes a lot of time and effort, and by you giving me a like or subscribing to my channel, it shows me that I'm doing something right and to keep going. If I didn't have the support of all of you, then I wouldn't even bother making videos. So it is nice to have a little bit of encouragement, and I especially love reading your comments. So if you ever have any questions, or even if you just feel like talking, feel free to do that down below. I try to answer them as soon as I can. I love waking up in the morning and reading your comments. It is really nice. So feel free to do that. Oh yeah, don't forget to check out my new Etsy shop. I have these available. They're really nice in that they are very sturdy, and they won't bend like a plastic pen. And I've even noticed it with my Richcraft pen, that if it heats up, it starts to kind of bend a bit. It's really weird. But especially with the plasticky pens, I grip really hard for whatever reason, and they do break. So just be careful. These ones, though, the metal ones, will not break or bend, and I have them up. They are available worldwide. There's no more ban on the US. I will be making another video shortly once I get my new pens in, because I have these ones coming back in stock, and because I have all of the pink ones are gone, guys. But I'll have these ones back in stock, and I will also have new pens. I don't want to give it away. I want to give it away, but I don't. But I think it's something that most of us here in our friend circle on YouTube would appreciate. So yeah, there's a little hint. And I think that's everything. I'm pretty sure that's everything. I'm going to wrap up this WIP and chat now, because it is about an hour in, and I am going to go relax for a while in front of the fire and not bother with all this popping mess anymore tonight. I think I've had enough for the evening. So, and I think I just did the last drill. Oh no, there's two more. I was gonna say, I think I just did the last drill in that one, but no. I hope that you all have a wonderful week and you enjoy your diamond painting, and that I get to see you. Hopefully I'll get to see you on a few of the lives this week. And again, I apologize for not going live, but it's just not this week, maybe next week. I'll let everyone else have a turn, and if you would like to see me go live next week, just let me know as well. I don't want to be overwhelming anybody with videos either. So that's it for me, peeps. It was nice chatting with you and getting a few things off my chest, and I really appreciate that you let me do that. The last thing that I'm going to do before we wrap up is to go over this with a rolling pin so we can hear the popping. So bear with me 1 minute. Okay, so here we go. I've got it here. I've got a normal rolling pin, and I'm going to put the opaque paper down because I don't want to get any residue. So are you ready? Let me see if I can. Did you hear that? Yeah, that's a lot of popping. Just checking to see if any of them popped out. Okay. If I were going to work at a table the whole time, I would actually seal it now. But I'm not. I really want to seal them. What I think is going to happen is there's going to be dips and bubbles, like dips and wrinkles where the diamonds are pulling at the glue from behind. But honestly, I don't think there's anything else I can do to it. I can still feel them popping up. Oh well. So folks, I'll just turn it this way so you can see where we are. Kind of hard to see with the light coming off of it from the other way, sorry now, but it is looking quite photorealistic, and I can't wait to see how it'll look in the end. I'm really looking forward to getting her face done. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining me, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.